South Florida a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. It's a rematch of one of the great NFL playoff games of all time. The Chargers and Dolphins underway from Miami. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the... We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the sight of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
After the turnover, here's Herbert, escaping the pressure right. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked by the rookie, Julian Blackmon. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go.
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Flushed out right, and that is incomplete here.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Third and 2, Herbert. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They're going for it. Here's Herbert, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he goes out right around the 39. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Switch. Mike Ford. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your...
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Forced out to his left. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. Dancing to his left. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Complete to
Jared Cook.
Touchdown.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
His kick is good.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. He's letting this one go for Fuller, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Will Fuller, 83 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Johnson now returning. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
He's checking.
A shotgun snap for Herbert, escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Will Fuller, 81 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score. Dolphins 23, Chargers 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here comes Johnson on the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Throwing again. Herbert. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
From the gun, Herbert eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Yellow, go. The field. Cheetah. Field. Fobo's the mic.
From midfield, here's Tua. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable, and there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Now he's going to throw deep right side, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete. But so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert on the move to his left. This is Johnson, he's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
23, Chargers 7.
Herbert on 1st down now. Flush to his right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Herbert throwing again. Steps away to his left. And this one is incomplete. Johnson, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Herbert
so back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Herbert being chased out left. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Mike 4. Let's go, D. Kill. Check 26, check 26.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.